I welcome you all to the Super Storytelling Starter class of Nimaipathshala. Precisely, this is an English batch which is taken every week on Monday for all those students who want to take the class in English or who don't understand Hindi. So, before we start the class, as we mentioned prior to starting the class, that today we are going to exclusively have a question answer session wherein I will be giving opportunity to most of you to ask me any kind of queries that is related to your spiritual life, and we will help you to we will try to guide you to overcome all the problems that you will face so far. But before that, as you all know, today we are not going to do Bhagavad Gita ji, and we are not even going to do Vishnu Sahasranam. But definitely I would love to share a very beautiful realization I had lately, because whenever I realize something, whenever I feel touched by something, I feel it is very very important for me to share it with all of you, because we somehow become very weak during very small problems that we come across in our lives. But when we hear about the life stories of people who have literally fought for everything just to be adamant with what is right in their life, that gives us all the power to stay connected to spirituality, stay connected to Radharaman, stay connected to our bhakti, and stay connected to our sadhana. So before we start the class, quickly we'll pray in the lotus feet of Shri Radha Ramanlal. I hope you all are not disappointed, because yesterday Maharaji was there in the class, but today you have to only bear with me. So, because yesterday the time of the class and the time of the kirtan that we had to perform in Jalandhar, it clashed, and I was trying that I would reach on time from Amritsar, but because of the traffic I couldn't reach, so I had to request Maharaji, and Maharaji, like a true Vaishnav, he said that even I'm traveling, but I would love to communicate with my children of Nimai Pathshala. And it was very I was very happy, because eventually you people got some dose those people got some dose of positivity for the week. And today I will also try to probably cater to your questions and try to give you not as much, but whatsoever I have in my life, in my capacity, to give all of you. So quickly, first we'll pray in the lotus feet of Shri Radharaman Lal. A very humble request: if you respect me, if you really adore me, or you think that I am a capable person who can guide you, now I'm talking to you, I will be giving you all the opportunity to talk to me as well. So please don't write in the chat box till the time we are not starting with the question answer Satra. It really distracts me. So please, a very very humble request with folded hands. Please don't write in the chat box, or don't write this also. Okay, ma. No, I'm saying please don't write. So just don't write. And quickly we'll pray in the lotus feet of Shri Radharaman. Damini ji, Radhe Radhe. वाह, हिंदी में भी पूछ सकते हैं. Today is an English class. So if you want to ask anything in Hindi, we will have a Hindi class tomorrow. So you can rejoin the Hindi class. And tomorrow also we are going to have question answer Satra in the Hindi class as well. So please be patient. So first let's pray in the lotus feet of that divine power, that is that eternal energy that flows throughout us and motivates us to do the right things in our life. कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय हरये परमात्मने प्रणतः क्लेशनाशाय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः सच्चिदानंद रूपाय विश्वोत्पत्त्यादिहेतवे तापत्रय विनाशाय श्रीकृष्णाय वयं नुमः श्रीरामाय वयं नुमः श्रीगौराय वयं नुमः वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरौ श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरुन् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपादान् सहगण ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च अहो भाग्यम गौरमार्गानुवर्तिनां देवो राधारमन्यत्र यद्गुरुर्गुणमञ्जरी पञ्चतत्त्वात्मकं कृष्णं भक्तरूपस्वरूपकं भक्तावतारं भक्ताख्यं नमामि भक्तशक्तिकं हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे राम 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 हरे हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम 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 हरे श्री राधा रमण लाल की जय श्रीमान चैतन्य महाप्रभु की जय श्री हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय श्री वृंदावन धाम की जय श्री श्री गोपाल भट्ट गोस्वामी जी महाराज की जय संपूर्ण गुरु परंपरा की जय सभी भक्त वैष्णव वृंद की जय 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 श्री राधे जय जय श्री राधे जय जय श्री राधे श्याम निताई गौर हरि बोल गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः. Please don't judge Sangotra ji, because I think she has joined after I've given the instructions of not writing in the chat box. Please don't have any dosh drishti. So Sangotra ji, it's a humble request. Please don't write when we are having the class in the chat box, and when we have the question answer satra started, then you can write the questions probably, because then also I'm not going to read those questions, because I'm going to give the opportunity for you all to talk to me personally. So please don't write. And quickly, the thing firstly, as I've already informed all of you, and we're going to release a reel as well very soon, that the camp dates for Kashi are 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th of October. Regarding that, we are having 21 scholarships this year. We are giving free, absolutely free stay, food, travel. Internal travel to 21 students this time for the Nimaipathshala Camp 2025. And for that, we'll be running a Shlok marathon from the 15th of March to 15th of April. One day, a Shlok will be given to you. Each day, one shlok will be coming to you through Instagram reels and YouTube channels and Facebook channels, and you have to learn that. On the 16th of April, we are going to have a collaborative examination, and all those who clear all the levels of the examination, the first 21 are going to get those scholarships. And for the rest of the people, still the camp will be open, but then you have to bear the cost of that accommodation, food, or the internal traveling that has to be managed. Second important information: from tomorrow, the International Yoga Festival is going to start in Vrindavan. So we are going to have a very blissful time teaching people yoga, meditation, and a lot of things. This is just the first time we are going to have this. So if it's successful, probably we are going to have more of these sessions in the coming future. And that's it from my side. One more important announcement I had to make was, we are going to tell you the entire itinerary for what we are going to teach, but to your great happiness, we are planning to have a summer camp, summer retreat for everybody in Vrindavan for a week, wherein we are going to have classes. This is not a camp. This is not darshans and only kirtan and fun. This is going to be tutorial classes in which we are going to teach you the Shingar Padati, how to do Shingar, how to do the Chandan Seva, how to prepare Bhoga, how to serve the deities, how to clothe the deities, how to put them to sleep, everything, how to do chanting, how to wake up early morning, and what kind of aura should be there when you perform, your mantra jap in Brahma Muhurat. What is the entire process? So it is going to be a 1 week of a summer retreat that we are organizing in Vrindavan. And soon the details for this will be shared, the dates of this will be shared, but we are going to have this in June specifically, when there is summer vacations for everybody, so that the children and with their mothers can come, and they can be a part of this retreat, wherein they will be taught a lot of things: the Aarti Paddhati, the as I told you, everything which is related to your sadhana, the importance of mantra, how to do mantra jap, how many rounds to chant, how to chant, everything will be told in different tutorials that will be conducted throughout the days, followed by darshans, parikrama, and a lot of fun stuff as well, kirtans. But this is one thing which we have planned to introduce this year, a summer retreat for a week for all the students of Nimaipathshala. So be very excited, and all those who want to be a part of it should prepare. Probably it will be in the first week of June, but we will still confirm the dates very soon to all of you. So quickly, I would like to share one realization which I lately had. To be honest, I was just scrolling my Instagram. So I just came across a very beautiful instance which Smriti Irani ji was sharing in some meeting in the Sabha. So I just got hold of it and I heard it completely, and it really touched my heart. So I thought that probably I would really want to share this with you as a sutra for for the class today. So she said that, I have met a lot of people in my life, because precisely she works for women empowerment as well. She said, I've met loads and loads of women in my life, and every woman has a story to tell. But they meet me, but of course, after meeting them, they leave, and somehow after one point of time, I forget them as well, because I meet so many people. She said, but there is one woman who has stayed in my heart forever. And when the journalist asked her that, what who is that woman and why did she stay with you for such a long time, her realization, what was her realization? So she said that I met a woman, and she said that, my life has been really, really, my life has been filled with ups and downs, because she already had two daughters. And when she conceived for the third time, her husband clearly told her that if it's the daughter this time, then there is no need to come back home from the hospital. So she was very scared. But of course, when she went to the delivery room, and when she delivered, to her surprise and her disappointment, was a daughter again. So she was very scared, and she was very sad as well, because the daughter happened, and for the next 3 days there was nobody who came to see in the hospital, not even her or her daughter. Then after 3 days, her brother came to the hospital, and he said that we have talked to his brother, like we have talked to her husband, and he said that it's all right, but I am not going to bear any kind of expenses for the third daughter. I'm not going to be the responsible one for the third daughter. So that mother said that I was very sad and very disheartened, that this daughter is such a sin to my life. How am I going to help her, and how am I going to bring her up in my life alone? This is going to be very tough. So she was in her mother's house only because her husband did not come to get her back home. So she said that it's important that I don't, when my husband doesn't want the third daughter, and he's not going to take me back for my third daughter, then I think it's better that my third daughter should die. But then she said that, how will I kill her? If I kill her directly, because her status is there in the register of the hospital, so what can she do to kill her daughter? She said that I sat in my house, on the door of my house, and in the angan there was a charpai, sort of a sort of a bed, and she said it was shivering cold. And what I thought, that I laid my small, few days old daughter in that cold weather outside with no clothes on. She said I literally left her on the bed, completely bare body. And she said that I sat on the door of my house waiting for that entire night to finish, and then realized that by the morning, because of that cold, my daughter has died. She said I was waiting, and suddenly I fell asleep. But then the moment I woke up after few hours, I was really, expecting and obviously wanting at that point of time that my daughter will be dead till now, because it was very, very cold, very, very cold, impossible for anybody to bear that cold. And that daughter was lying without clothes in that cold weather outside the house. So she said that when I reached and when I saw my daughter lying on that bed, I could see that she had turned all blue. Her hands were blue. She was literally blue. And she said, but to my surprise, when I looked closely, she was still breathing. She said that moment struck my heart. She said, I am such a terrible person. If my daughter can fight for the whole night with this immense shivering cold and still stay alive, still find the means to breathe in her life? Can't I fight for the things that I love? Can't I fight with my husband or my family for my daughter? She said that was the day I quickly covered up her. I gave her the warmth of my body and I got her back to life from that shivering cold. And that was the day I decided now I am not going to be dependent upon anybody. She said, I worked hard. I washed clothes. I was a buy in so many houses for such a long time, but I worked I worked with full capacity and I earned solely. And when I tried to earn solely, I had so many helping hands from the society helping me. And today, all my three daughters are graduates. They all are doing, they have their own house. She has her own car. And she said, today, my daughters are my pride. Children, let's just hear this story. We people become weak. We give up on such small petty things. My mother doesn't let me chant. My mother doesn't let me go to kirtan. My bhakti is getting affected. Oh my god, if one wants to do something, he would do anything and everything to fight for it. We people just want everything as just a cakewalk. Everything should be easy in our life. Trust me, when difficult things come your way, trust me, Radha Ramanji is waiting the other side, that come on, try to break through. Don't worry, even if you're not able to break through, you try to break through. I'm going to push you from the back and I am going to break this wall from the other side of the problem, and you're not going to face a lot of problem to break it, but you have to try. You have to be very strong. We people become so weak. The moment some problem comes in bhakti, the moment anybody says anything, we become completely distracted. Ma, I'm not able to do bhakti because this is my reason, that is my reason. Do you think bhakti is that small of a deal that we think we can give up upon just because our mother is telling us not to do it, or probably our friends are making fun of our kanthi and tilak? No. When that daughter can fight the entire, a few days old daughter, just look at the power of that daughter to live, that she fought the entire freezing weather and stayed alive the entire night just because she wanted to live. Can't we fight all the problems that come in the way of our bhakti just because we know that this is what is right and this is what we want to do? Why do we get deviated so easily? Are we not that strong towards Sri Radharaman Lal? Are we not so confident towards achieving his lotus feet in seva? When you want to achieve something in your life which is material, you go to any extent to get that fulfilled. But when it comes to achieving the eternal, why have we become so weak? Why do we feel that the hands that are trying to pull us down are stronger than the hands of Sri Radharaman Lal? Do you think this is possible? Be very strong, children, when it comes to bhakti. Bear everything that comes your way. Don't feel weak about it, because when it is the right thing that you're doing, then it's not your power that is going to make you come out of that complexity. In fact, your desire to stay connected. I don't care if you're not allowing me to do bhakti physically, I'm going to serve my Radharaman from my heart. Even that's a more elevated form of bhakti. Sometimes when we are traveling and my Priya Ramanju is back home in Vrindavan, I am traveling, but I do Mangla Aarti. Priya Ramanju, wake up. Uttishtha Uttishtha Govinda, Uttishtha Garudadhvaja, Uttishtha Kamalakanta, Trailokyam Mangalam Kuru. When he wants to have prasadam, whenever I'm about to have prasad, if I'm away from him, I always serve the prasadam that is in my plate first to him. Thakurji, Radha Raman Lal, please come. Yasya namana vinashyanti mahapatakaraashaya tasya Shri Krishna devasya vayam uchishta bhojina. Then, see, Bhakti is very less of the actions. Bhakti is a lot more of the emotions. There is nobody in this world who can stop you from serving Sri Radharaman Lal. They can stop this body. You know, when Vanshi came to all the gopis, when Thakurji called all the gopis to perform Ras at night, so Vanshiji went to each and every gopi to invite them to for the Ras, that Thakurji is calling you. So all the gopis managed their entire household things and they came to meet Thakurji. But there were few gopis who could not go because their families didn't allow them. They didn't allow them to go outside the house. So they were very, very disappointed. And then they said that, okay, fine. You are married to this body. This body is your mother. This body is your wife. This body is your child. I am not going to go in seva with this body. She sat down. She meditated in the lotus feet of Shri Radha Raman Lal, and she left the body. And from her soul, she went in the service of Shri Radha Raman Lal in Rasalila. So when she came out of that body, at that time, Yog Mayaji gave them a new body. And then they went to Ras Leela and performed that eternal bliss with Shri Thakurji. So don't think, if you want to serve Radharaman Lal, nothing in this world can stop you. They can stop this body. Fine, don't do arti physically. It's okay. They can stop you from they will make food made of onion garlic at home. You cannot offer it. Don't worry. Radha Ramanlal leaves, he ignores the 56 types of bhogas that people perform. And the only thing he actually takes from all of that is that emotion which is there behind offering those 56. Do you think that when you offer Chappan Bhog, Radha Ramanji even touches or maybe even bites a little bit of the dessert or the bhoga that you have made for him? As it is, everything comes out as it is. What do you think? What fills the tummy of Radha Raman Lal? Nothing is there. Nothing has been touched. The tulsi dal is exactly the same way that you've put. What fills the tummy and heart of Radha Raman Lal? It is your love. It is your emotion with which you have cooked it and offered it to him. Your reason of offering that to Sri Radharaman Lal. So it is very, very important, children, that don't get demotivated that you cannot come to Vrindavan. That is why your bhakti is not happening. People are not letting you offer sattvic food to Thakurji. That is why your bhakti is not happening. You are not having a guru mantra in your life. Yeah, that is why bhakti is not happening. If you really want to do bhakti of Sri Radharaman Lal, nothing in this world can stop you from doing it. And that is the biggest reality. If today your heart, your mind, your soul is not feeling connected to bhakti, and you are putting that blame on the people around you, on the or people around you, on the things around you, that is absolutely a lie. If you want to do, you will do. And when you will do, there is nothing in this world that can stop you from doing it. People wanted to reach the moon, and they have reached the moon. People wanted to invent. Do you think people in earlier ages could ever imagine that they can fly from one country to another? But then people who wanted to, they made it possible by inventing an aeroplane. And then it happened, right? So when you really want to do, so everybody should do bhakti every day with a focus and determination that today, when I'm going to perform my bhakti, Radha Raman Lal is directly accepting whatever I'm. Don't ever have this confusion or doubt that I'm doing arti, is Radha Raman accepting? Because if you have a doubt, then he's not accepting. I do everything saying, if something goes wrong, you will be insulted. Trust me. Every kirtan I start, I'm telling you my internal heart thing. Yesterday we were in Jalandhar performing a kirtan for a family which is very close to our parampara. So the daughter is getting married, so they wanted to have a kirtan. So I specifically went to Jalandhar to have that kirtan, and both the groom and the bride are from Canada. So we went there. And of course, I had to lecture them something about marriage as well. So for me, it is very important, because whenever you go to perform, whenever you go for prachar, when even Mahaprabhuji told Nityanand Prabhuji and Haridas Thakurji to go and perform, at that time Nityanand Prabhu asked Mahaprabhu that, Mahaprabhuji, how will we do the prachar? So Mahaprabhuji said that you will not be doing prachar. I am coming with you in the form of Mahamantra Harinam, and you have to just give me to them. So whenever, I sit, and before starting, I close my eyes firstly, and I always make sure that I have darshans of Radha Raman Lal and Maharaj Ji, because I know I am just going to be the speaker. The voice, the wisdom, the knowledge is all going to come from Achal to Sachal to Gopi Bhartu Pad Kamalayor Das Dasa Anudasa. So this hierarchy works like this. So it is very, very important for us to be very, very emotionally connected. Only thing that you should be connected, possessive, deeply, crazily, madly in love with is your practice of achieving the lotus feet of Radha Ramana. Don't be very, easy with people coming and distracting you from your japa or your chanting or your meditation or your love for Radha Raman Lal. Because you are very strong for everything in this material world except for bhakti. Your bhakti gets deviated very easily. Ma, he said that I'm not able to do bhakti. Ma, I have exams. I'm not able to do bhakti. Bhakti is the first thing that really disappears from everybody's life the moment any kind of difficulty comes. Trust me, if in your difficult times you are more than normally, you are closely, you know, getting connected with your bhakti. As I said, those who chant the holy name of Gaur Hari, the problems of the world really do not disturb them, they do not disappoint them, they do not demotivate them. So it's very, very important. I was very touched with this story of Smriti Irani, and that really empowered me that a 4 day old daughter girl can fight bear without any clothes. She could fight that shivering cold the whole night. Can't we fight this world for our bhakti? Can't we fight this world for our love for Shri Radha Raman Lal? Children, be very, very, the more you love him, the more possessive connected you are with him. Trust me, ye yatha mam prapadyante tans tathaiva bhajamyam. He is going to be much more than you are connected to you. So it is very, very important. So today I just felt like that, feel empowered, feel very, very possessive and very strong for your bhakti, your sadhana, whatever mantra, whatever sadhana your Gurudev has guided you to do. If you try to reach the lotus feet of Thakurji and Shriji directly, na, trust me, you are never going to get successful. It is not that easy, I'm telling you. When it comes to Krishna, he is going to keep the register of each and everything that you have done in your life in consideration. But only when you are, what, when Shriji is with Thakurji, okay, the love, the connection, the anand that Shriji feels when she's with Thakurji, when she becomes very happy, what does she do? She adds her anand in the anand of Thakurji and distributes that anand in her Ashtasakhis. So the immense anand is Thakurji, and when Thakurji gives his anand to Shriji, that anand becomes double, right? And when that Anand becomes double, then Shriji loves whom? Her Charnashrits the most. Then what does she do? That double Anand she gives to all the Ashtasakhis that are serving her in the Nikunja. And when that Anand, which was doubled by Shriji, reaches the Ashtasakhis, then each Ashtasakhi adds her own Anand in the Anand of Thakurji and Shriji, and then further gives it to the Manjaris. Our Gopal Bhatt Goswami path is the Gun Manjari, is the Anang Manjari. So that, imagine that love. which is getting increased. Thakurji is not the ultimate, source of Anand. That Anand, the ultimate source of Anand that you will get is in the form of Guru. That Guru is the only one who can give you the Anand which Thakurji and Shriji and the Ashtasakis have experienced all together. And then only when you have that batch of that Paramanand, then only you get to go inside that eternal bliss. So be very dedicated. Why do we say that Guru Nishtha Ananya Bhakti? Because the only door, trust me, you do any prachar, you do any seva, you do any tapasya, you do as many Purushcharan, doesn't matter if your guru is not happy with you. Radha Ramanji will never be happy with you because your guru is the Sachal. He is the purest form of that eternal bliss of Shri Radha Raman Lal walking in the form of body in front of you. Bhagwan had to give Arjun those Divya Netra to see his Virat Swarup. Only then Arjun realized how powerful my Sarthi is, my driver is. Till now, he was just trying to tell Bhagwan Krishna that, you are not understanding. This is a very big sin that you are asking me to do. Then Bhagwan said, Bhaiya, when I'm saying Sarva Dharman Paritajya Mame Kam Sharanam Braja, and you're not understanding, now you watch who I am. And when Arjun saw that Virat Swarup, he was like literally fainted. That, oh my God, what is this I'm seeing? I can't even imagine. Right? So it is very, very important to first thoroughly get connected to the lotus feet of your Gurudev Maharaj, and then strictly, dedicatedly, without any distraction, follow his guideline, and that is going to make you successful in reaching the eternal goal of your life, which is the lotus feet of Sri Radharaman Lal. Thank you. Someone just mentioned that today was a question answer Satra, but I just got, I never want any one of you to deviate. Trust me. You all are doing brilliantly well in your spiritual lives. And I don't want any of my child to, because of any reason around you, may that be friends, family, culture, career, don't ever demean the existence of Shri Radharaman Lal in your life. Trust me, that is the most important thing in your life. If Radha Ramanji is sorted, trust me, everything in your life is sorted. But if Radha Ramanji is not sorted in your life, if you're not doing anything for him, your everything would seem sorted, but still, if there is day, the night will definitely come as well. If you're succeeding, you will fail as well. If you're failing, you might succeed as well. But there will be no permanent satisfaction or happiness. But the real success, I would say, somebody asked me, Ma, what is success? I say success is being contented, happy, and satisfied. It doesn't matter you earning 10, it doesn't matter you earning 10,000 or 10 lakhs. People who are earning 10 lakhs are still crying, and people who are earning 100 are also very happy because they have learned to stay contented, satisfied in their lives. So it is very, very important to stay connected and stay very determined, because the path on which we all are walking together is the most important part of the existence of this human being. So what you're doing is perfectly all right, and be very proud of yourselves that amidst all the craziness and busy schedules that you are having, you are able to come to the class and learn something that would maybe please Sri Radharaman Lal. And trust me, nothing more than this is required for him to please you, to play. There is nothing more required for us to please him. So it is very, very important to be very proud of what you are, the tilak you wear, the kanthi you wear, the mala you chant. Just be very proud of it always. On this note, we will have the question answer satra starting. Ma, there is no need for us to tell you questions. Oh, so sweet. But still, I would really appreciate and would really want to take few questions. I would give opportunity to people who I think I have never given opportunity to speak. So first, I will give the opportunity to speak to Raghav ji, Raghav Prakash Sen ji.
तो राधे राधे मैया।
Radhe Radhe bachche, how are you?
राधे राधे मैया, दंडवत प्रणाम।
Pranam beta, how are you?
मैम मतलब I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm literally like feeling I'm talking to Sachal Radharaman ji.
No, no, no. You're talking to the Charanashrit of Shri Radharaman Lal. That I can proudly say. But I consider myself as a Charanashrit of Radharaman Lal, and my life would be sorted the day even he considers me the same. So that is the ultimate thing. So yes, Bacha, what do you want to ask me?
Maya, I have two questions. First is inspired by the my later spiritual desire due to blessings of all the Vaishnavas, and the second is inspired by some of my little Bhautik knowledge which I have. My first question is, Maya, whenever I read the Bhagavad Gita, it doesn't feel like I am like in I reading in the way I used to listen the katha or like any other story of Radharamanji, because my brain like accept it as a knowledge.
Yeah, but it is very important. You know, when you will try to hold a hot pan directly, you will burn yourself. You will not feel happy about it. But when you will hold a burning hot pan with the help of a cloth, then you will be very easily able to hold and put it down on the shelf, right? And it will not even hurt it, and you'll feel happy about it, right? So, you know, when it comes to Shastras, it is
जी मैया,
very, very important for all of us to understand that instead of reading the Shastras directly, after taking Agya of Gurudev, it is always advisable to first do Shravan of that Shastra. Do that Shastra Guru Mukhi. And then have you ever realized that in the class, when you if I open a chapter which is much ahead of what we are doing, it is going to be very difficult for you to read the shloka. But if I go back to the classes where we have already done those shlokas, for example, in Vishnu Sahasranam, if you have read the first shloka of Vishnu Sahasranam, which is the Dhyan shlok, Shuklam Bharadharam Vishnum Shashi Varnam Chaturbhujam, the first time children saw that shloka, that people were like, Ma, nahi hone wala. It is very difficult. I said, trust me, I will help you. We did that shloka thrice in the class. I sent my voice note. After that, I am hoping and praying that at least Shuklam Varadharam Vishnum almost everybody in the class knows now. That's the first shloka of
yes,
Dhyana of Vishnu. So it is very, because how will you get the rasa? Dekho, in 9 types of bhakti also, beta, the first kind of bhakti is Shravanam, right? So it is very, very important to hear, because when you hear, that is why we conduct these classes of Nimaipathshala as well, because if you will go, everybody has a different brain, and every brain will understand the meaning of every shloka according to their mind. Probably that is not even the right meaning of the shloka, but because you are in that state of mind, that is why you're interpreting that shloka in that way. So I would really suggest that if you want to have the param rasa, if you want to have the eternal happiness of understanding Bhagavad Gita, instead of first reading, start to listening. And once you have
जी
listened to
मैया,
the entire Bhagavad Gita, then you start reading yourself, you will love it.
जी मैया, बिल्कुल। And
Second,
my second question, yes, ma'am. Second question is, ma'am, Maya, in like I when I started to read Bhagavad Gita, and even when I listen Bhagavad Gita from Vaishnavas also,
mhm.
there is a like a line then when Bhagwan is saying that he resides in the heart of every being,
I
every
couldn't hear
organism.
you, but what are you saying that Bhagwan said?
Uh, Bhagwan said that Bhagwan lives in heart of every organism. Ma'am,
True.
Maya, this is like, as I said, it is inspired by my little knowledge in the my Bhautik knowledge. Ma'am,
Mhm.
Maya, the heart is like, it is present only in the vertebrates, not in the plants, not in the microorganisms, even not in the other organisms. So,
Uh,
Maya, what is the definition of heart here? Because
No,
You,
Bhagwan never said that I stay in the heart. He said,
Hriday,
I
Hriday.
stay inside. I say inside.
Okay.
Every being in this universe is a part of the Appara and Para Prakriti of Bhagwan, as Bhagwan has explained in Bhagavad Gita. All right, Bhagwan never said that is the emotional way that we say that because we feel emotions from our heart, and that is why
Hmm.
that is the most purest form or purest part of a human being. That is why say we say that Bhagwan resides in a heart, but that doesn't mean that Bhagwan resides in our heart only. Now you will say, Ma, in which artery Bhagwan is residing? Tell me, we have so many arteries. And I won't be able to give an example for that, or maybe explain you the reason for that. That is going to be really technical. But Bhagwan is saying that I have taken all these forms, and
Hmm.
all these forms are a part of me. For example, a mountain has no life, but still the existence of Bhagwan in the form of a mountain resides. Govardhan ji is Pratyaksha Bhagwan in the form of a mountain. Ganga
जी
Maya
मैम.
is a real form of Bhagwan in the form of water. So it's not like it should be living only. Bhagwan is saying in living beings, I am, they all are a part of my para prakriti, who are
Hmm.
breathing, who are growing, like plants, animals, everybody. But also my apara prakriti, which is non-living. I myself take a form of that. In this world, kankar kankar mein shankar hai. You just have to believe that. And then if you start believing and worshipping even a stone, realizing it is a form of God, that stone is going to become God for you. Because that is actually a form of God,
जी मैम.
right? So you have to understand that Bhagwan is not somebody who can only be a living person. He can be a living person, he can be a non-living person, he can be something that you can see, he can be something that you cannot see, he can be something only you can realize, he can be something that you can imagine, he can be something that you can't even imagine. Because why he can be all of this? Because he's Bhagwan, he's not human like all of us. Okay,
जी मैम.
I hope
जी मैम.
I could put some clarity on it.
Yes, yes, Maya. I
But
will
love
listen
your
to
second
Bhagavad Gita.
question, huh? Thank you. You
Yeah.
didn't ask me which artery and which blood group he really likes. So that would be really, really hard for me to answer. So
जी
cute.
मैया.
Okay. So
Thank
the
you very much,
next,
Maya. That was
thank you, Lala. Thank you. Manasvi Gupta ji.
Radhe Radhe Maya.
Radhe Radhe Bache.
Maya, it's my first class today, so I can continue the classes further.
Absolutely, Bacha, you can. And if you are comfortable with English, you can join this batch only. But if you think that you want to join a Hindi batch, so tomorrow, same time, the Hindi class, which is absolutely parallel to, in terms of the syllabus, absolutely parallel to the Monday class. The only difference is English and Hindi. So you can join that batch as well. Bacha. Did you like
Also,
the class?
Maya.
Today, we did
Yes,
not have a
ma'am.
class though. It was just
Ma'am,
like a realization talk and then some question answers. But generally, we have a pattern to the class as well.
I actually watch your reels and Maharaji reels. I am in love with you. Uh,
Oh,
yes,
and
ma'am.
I love you too.
Maya,
Okay.
I also wanted to ask, when we say that Atma is Nashwar, then
No,
why we also
Atma
say,
is not Nashwar.
okay,
Sharir is Nashwar.
Sarir,
Atma is Avinashi. Yes. Atma is a
so,
part of Paramatma. Atma
okay.
never dies. This body dies. Body is Nashwar. This Prakriti is Nashwar. Everything that you see around you is Nashwar, not the Atma, beta.
Okay, so after the death, how do we मतलब like we say ना कि हमको कर्मों का फल मिलता है. तो after our death, how do we face them? How to know this that we are facing them?
Mm. So, beta, once you are at the time of your death, firstly, that really influences your next birth is what kind of life you have led. If at the time of your death you have been a sattvic person who has done good things in his life, but wanting few things from God, that's why doing good. I want a car, so I'm feeding the Brahmins. I want money, that's why I'm doing puja. So when you do this, so you're able to generate punyas in your life, and when you earn these punyas, once you die, you go to Swarga. in the lok of Indra, and you stay there very comfortably like an 11-star hotel. You get all the comfort, all the treatment, all the special things that you need. You get everything. But like when we go to a hotel and when the money finishes, you have to come back to your own home. So when your punya's finishings being sattvic, then you have to again come back to this material world. But because you have done good things in your previous life, you take rebirth in a good family, wherein you have all the facilities available. But when you are a Rajsik person who has always been attached to the people and the things around him, and left his body, left her body thinking and meditating about those people, then when you leave this body, and then you have to take rebirth in the form of the person whom you have been meditating upon while leaving the body. If the wife is thinking about the husband, she becomes the husband in the next birth, just like that. And then if you are a tamasic person who has left his body thinking and doing evil and bad to the world, then you take rebirth in very, very complicated and difficult species, like insects, like disabled, like people who have to face very big hardships in living their lives. May that be a pashu, insect, these kinds of species. So when you leave the body, it depends upon how, but how you eventually get rid of all these three, when
Yes,
you are
ma'am.
only doing everything for the one and only Shri Radharaman Lal. I am doing all the good things in my life, but my motive of doing good is not to have money or a car or anything. The motive of doing good is pleasing my eternal love, Shri Radharaman Lal. So when you are doing everything selflessly for him, then you are not even sattvic, you are not even rajasic, then you're not even tamasic, you are gunatit. And when you are gunatit is not the quality of this material world, it is the quality of the supreme. So eventually, Brahma Arpanam Brahma Haver, Brahma Agno Brahmanautam, Brahma Ivatena Gantavyam, Brahma Karma Samadhina. So you eventually meet Samadhina. You enter the eternal bliss of the Supreme Himself. So this is how it's calculated.
So, can we reach Vaikunt?
Why not? Concentrate on your karmas. As I said, if you want to reach Vaikunt, where you want to be in the service of Sri Radharaman Lal, then you have to perform your activities, your karmas, in order to achieve. See, you always have a goal, and you do your things in life according to the fulfillment of that goal. So if you want to achieve Sri Radharaman Lal, if you want to reach Vaikunt or Nikunja or something beyond that, so the only way for that is to monitor your actions and dedicate them in the lotus feet of Shri Radharamana. So you have to please him. When you want to impress a boy in your school, college, wherever, so you dress up smartly, you smell good, you look good, you talk very well. So when you want to please the most attractive existence in this entire universe, Shri Radharaman Lal, then you have to, smell good, you have to talk good, you have to be good, you have to perform your things in a good way. So if you will do all of that, I'm sure that, like in this material world, the other half gets attracted towards you, knowing that whatever you are doing so crazily is for him, so he gets pleased. So when you're doing everything for Shri Radharaman, he'll also get pleased. Okay.
Actually, Radharaman has come in my dreams a lot times.
So
So I am happy about that. That I have seen him in my dreams. Darshan
So now
unke
you don't have
हुए
to, now you have to come out of the dream and actually see him physically, emotionally, practically in this life as well. So you need to do everything that you do only for him. They will look very similar. They will look very normal, but the reason of doing them would be him, not the people around you. Okay?
Thank you,
Pankaj Shukla
Manu.
ji. Pankaj
Radhe
Shukla ji
Radhe.
is so excited and smiling, so I wanted to give you a chance to speak.
Hare
Radhe
Krishna.
Radhe. Hare
So
Krishna, Pankaj ji.
first I would like to acknowledge I came to Radharaman in the December. It was my first time, and by the blessing of Radharaman, I got to stand in like third row. So I had a Divya Arati, though they were not allowing video, but for my sake, I just took 30-second video. So
Wow.
Maya, my question is like I am a working professional, so I am very
Mm-hmm.
blessed. Honestly, I am very blessed. And as Krishna says, like Yog Chem Waha Mein Ham. So sometimes I face struggle, but I see Krishna always bless me. He provides me. But the challenge which I face is like being I am like, for example, I'm a single. I am the only. I'm taking care of my parents, my family, and everybody, paying a home loan, etc. So sometimes I want to be like fully dedicated over here, but this what you call maya. Every time, if you earn lakhs rupees, then your expenses become 1.5. If you earn 1.5, it becomes 2. So something keeps happening, though I am provided, but it's like just I'm not able to save anything, and because of that I'm not able to focus fully on these things. Because if I'm doing something and my family needs say additional 30,000, something happen in the family at sister's home or with mom or somewhere else, so that becomes, so what should we do? And
Bache, I
secondly,
tell
like,
you one thing. I tell you one thing. Radha Raman Lal. Very clearly, everybody should hear with their ears open. Radha Raman Lal will never give you anything, any problem which you cannot fulfill. You cannot face, you cannot have a solution for. So, if you are having these challenges of extra things coming in your life, he is telling you indirectly that you have the power of doing much more than you think you can do. You're saying, na, it comes, but I somehow manage it, and then I just, it happens, but then I go through it. And trust me, one thing, Pankaj Beta, that it is not important to just concentrate your bhakti to the japmala and the temple and stand sitting in front of the deities. No, what you are doing, serving your parents, fulfilling the responsibilities of being a father, being a husband, being a brother, this is the bestest form of bhakti that you are doing to please the eternal god. These are the biggest roles he has given you in your life to perform. You have to do all of them in the best spirit and say to Radharaman Lal that Radharaman Lal, everything I am doing now is just because of you. Have I chosen to be their father? Have I chosen to be their son? Have I chosen to be her brother? No. You have made her my sister, them my parents, them my children. That means you want me to serve them. We are very happy to serve the Achal Murti that is there in our temple, always
mm,
longing to do everything for that, but we are not serving the sachal murtis that are all around us. Why you don't want to serve Radharaman Lal? Is anek roopaya. Why you think he's only in one form? My Radharaman Lal is there in Vrindavan in Radharaman temple. He's sitting in front of me in 350 forms, in form of all of you. He's sitting in one form in the form of Priya Ramanju in my altar here in Gurugram. He is already wanting me to serve him food in the form of my Nimai Dada. Once I've finished the class, I'll feed him prasadam. Every moment we are serving. I don't think I am out of service even for 1 second in the entire day or night. Why are you sad about not doing bhakti and serving your family? Serving your family is the best form of bhakti, the form of bhakti that Radha Ramanji feels happiest about. So from today, you have to Twameva Mata Chapita Twameva Bandhu Chasakha Twameva. So whatever you are doing in this material world also, this material world has been made by whom? Radharaman only, bhaiya. It's his creation only. So you don't have to feel sad that you're not doing bhakti. Radharamanji is giving you additional responsibilities because he knows my Pankaj Lala is very capable. And when I will give him this, he's going to work harder and he will do this as well. And actually, he's not going to do it. I will make him do it. So he is the power behind you. So keep smiling and serving. Don't think that seva can you can become separate. You can separate yourself from I honestly feel that whatever, even though somebody asks for a glass of water from me, I am giving it to Radharaman only, no matter whosoever is asking, you know so it is very important to have this thought process. And when you are thinking that you are serving him, you are actually serving him. Okay?
I got my answers. My only worry was like sometimes I feel I need to do more about even from the charity perspective and other, but I don't have enough. So
No,
that's it.
it's you are doing lots and lots of things. And whenever you get time, you have free time, then you do as much chanting as possible. Okay?
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Chanting should be a priority, but first thing is karma, the karmas that you have to do, the dharma that you have to perform, which Radha Ramanji has given. And the first dharma that you have is your responsibility towards the people that Radha Ramanji has blessed you in your life. So don't
Thank you.
consider them as people, consider them as seva, okay?
Okay. Thank
So
you.
the
Hare
next,
Krishna.
Radhe Radhe Beta, the next question could be somebody I've never given a chance. Don't make such a cute face, okay? I have to give you the opportunity. Shreya Juria ji.
Radhe Radhe Bhaiya.
Radhe Radhe Beta.
I cannot believe that I'm talking to you. You are in
Even
front
I
of.
cannot believe that I have unmuted you. You were
Um,
like making such a cute face, and I just thought to unmute you. Yes, Bacha.
Maya, do you remember we met in Gopinath Ji Mandir? If you remember me, uh, I hugged you at that
Oh,
time.
Jaipur. Jaipur. We have a Gopinath Mandir in Vrindavan also. So, like, when did I go to Gopinath Mandir ji? Oh, yes. You came there?
On
Oh, I
Shadow
think I
Ekadashi,
remember. I
you
think I
were
remember
having
your face.
you were having Priya Raman Naraju in your arms, and you know the Didi who came with me, she was like, I was shouting Maya Maya, but you were not able to hear. And
Sorry. I
oh
couldn't
my
hear
Maya, Maya,
genuinely.
please don't say sorry. Please don't say sorry. So it was like when I met you, I was speechless. I was not able to talk about
Hmm.
anything. I was like,
Oh. So you can ask me, Bachi, anything, and I understand your love. And honestly, that is not the love for me. That is the love you have for the divine. So when you see somebody who is serving or trying to serve, then you feel emotional about them. And I'm very happy that you came, and I would love to see you again very soon, probably in the Kashi camp.
sorry. Maya, I was like, I even messaged you on Insta, and I was like, I was about to come to Govind Dev Ji on 28th, but my next day was my exam, and I was not able
Oh
to.
yes, I read your message. I replied to you as well, I think.
Yes, Maya, that's the biggest moment of my life. And you know, Maya, the biggest
Hmm.
moment of my life was meeting you on Shatila Ekadashi in Gopinath Ji Mandir, and you directly hugged me. You holded my chin. You told me, "तुम तो कृष्ण की सबसे प्यारी सखी." And I was like, I was all blank. I was not able to talk back to you.
Oh,
Yeah,
so
how?
sweet, bache. So
Okay,
sweet. Many, many prayers for you, bacha. Yes, ask me what you want to ask, bache.
so Maya, there is one question that it is the same that when you have Radharaman Lalji in your life, so it is like कि, everything is not straight. मतलब, you know,
Everything is not straight.
yeah, everything is not going straight in your life.
Your life becomes steady like Radha Raman Lal, you know?
Yes.
Hmm.
That's what I wanted to tell.
Hmm.
So what is happening कि from the past 6 to 7 months, it is like कि everything is going like कि सीधा पूरा सीधा तो चीज क्या हो रही है I'm worried. I was a little worried, and the
You have messaged me this as well. I can remember somebody messaging me that my everything in my life is going very well and I am scared. I
I
was
was
like,
not the
please come to
one.
me. I will do a stark dandavat in your feet. That, oh my God, I have seen very few people getting worried when everything is going brilliant in their life. Their bhakti is going good. Their, material life is going well. You messaged me this, right?
No, I was not the one who messaged you.
Then you have a sibling in the class as well who feels the
Okay.
same way. If something is if things are going right, then that means Radha Ramanji is probably not paying attention to you. But that's not the case, bache. Radha Ramanji loves all of us
Ma'am,
a lot.
let me complete.
Ji
The
ji, sorry,
actual thing
sorry,
is,
sorry.
no worries, ma'am. Don't please say
Hmm.
sorry. Please don't say
Hmm.
sorry. I'm the mood one, okay? So the thing is कि whatever is happening that from the past 6 to 7 months, everything is going straight. But the
Oh.
thing is actually कि he is showing his kripa. मतलब वो कृपा बरसा रहा है पूरी. Wherever I go, I get to get the love of Shriji. I get together with Madhav, Sri Krishna, and means the things that people aren't offered, means the people aren't given even. I am getting those things whenever I go to temples or Maya, I was like, the day I met you, I was like, how lucky I am, how do I met you? And the next day, it was like I had a dream that we are in the Govind Dev Ji Mandir, है ना, and you are holding my hand. You made मतलब आपने 4 चक्कर ऐसे कटवाए मुझे पूरे अंदर, अपन दोनों गए बैठ करके, तो पूरा अलग था, everything was different. And there is, bhajans are going on, and the Govind are, swaying his hands like this, he's blinking his eyes, and I was like, okay, what, how
First,
this?
tell me, I should do haw on this or wow on this. I'm confused. So it is a blessing, but you should be very happy about it, that somewhere you are doing things right in your life. And Radha Ramanji is happy. That is why he is giving you all the opportunities of blissfulness. And you continue to serve him the same way. Don't ever have this thing in your head that, oh my God, everything is great and right. And I'm so good that, everything is being good. Because that is what Gopis did, and Thakurji vanished for some time. So just
I
keep serving him with that thought of Trinadapi Sunichena Tarorapi Sahishnuna Amanina Manadena Kirtaniya Sadahari. That should be the motive of the character of every Vaishnav, and you should just keep serving him and just pray to him that Radharamanji, that keep bestowing this mercy on me so that I can have more and more of Vaishnav darshan, more and more of kirtan, and more of seva in my life. Okay?
yes, ma, and
Next.
actually one
I
more
will talk to
question
you
is there.
personally. You have a question? Okay, I'll come back to you, Shreya, again. Now, Bhavya. So I love talking to you, Shreya. Thank you.
Thank you, Bhaiya.
Bhavya.
Radhesham ma, are
Radhe Radhe bachche.
you able to hear me?
Yes, bachche.
Dandavat pranam.
Pranam beta.
Ma, first of all, before asking the question, I want to tell you that I love you so, 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 so much. So
Oh,
much. You are,
and I love you too. You people mean so much to me that probably there will be never, like, I have no words to express what I feel for Radharamanji. There are similarly, I have no words to express what your smiles and your people mean to me. It's only he knows it, and I know it, and I don't think there is anybody else who should know it.
and you have changed my life completely. Like जैसा influence आपका पड़ा मुझ पर आज तक किसी का भी नहीं पड़ा, and I feel so great about it.
Oh.
So much.
When Radha Raman ji ki drishti padti hai, beta, when Radha Raman ji gets attracted towards you, then there's something in your life happens, or somebody comes and he chooses that person to be that change in your life. For example, when I was not married, so at that time I was not even spiritual, bache. I was a very, sport oriented person. I was into sports, and I was going to America for my internship after my master's. And suddenly, when Radha Ramanji wanted me to get changed and transform and come into my original form, so he sent Maharajji. And I think when he came, everything he said made so much sense. And I was a girl who always believed in debates and would never really listen to anybody, just be the king of my own words and life. So he came and everything changed. So it's not me, honestly. It is the love of Radharaman Lal, which he wanted. Now, you've seen the tug game, that you pull the rope from one side and the other team pulls, and suddenly there's one person who is very strong. He comes onto your side and he pulls everybody, and everybody on the same side, right? The same way, when Radha Raman, this tug game is happening between Sansar and Bhagwan, the material world and the spiritual world. And when Radha Ramanji actually gets attracted towards you, then he uses his power and pulls you a little more. And then that pulling could be in the form of anybody. For me, it was in the form of Maharajji, and for you, it was in the form of Nimaipathshala. And world changes. I completely understand. I have felt that. I have experienced that. And trust me, it feels so good that you realize that not only you, and even he loves you so much, right? You feel that kripa bliss in your life. Yes. So
Oh,
ask me something, bacha.
okay. Ma, I am in a little confusion about my.
Mhm.
Okay. Uh,
About?
Gurudev.
Okay, okay, okay. Mm-hmm.
So it was like कि before joining Nimaipathshala or before knowing you, I was following Bhaktipat wale Maharaj ji, Indresh ji Maharaj ji, complete
Mm-hmm.
by heart. Okay, and I was like कि यही मेरे गुरु हैं एकदम वो वाली चीज.
Mm-hmm.
देन बाद में मुझे पता चला कि महाराज जी दीक्षा देते ही नहीं है अभी किसी को भी. उसके बाद में थोड़े टाइम बाद में आई सॉ योर वीडियोस, आई सॉ योर रील्स, आई हर्ड टू महाराज जी, श्री पुंडरीक जी महाराज जी, एंड देन आई गॉट अट्रैक्टेड टू निमाई पाठशाला and completely surrendered to Maharaj ji and you and even Indresh ji Maharaj ji. So now I'm confused that who will be my Diksha Guru. So I'm so confused about
But see, it is a very, 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 very important decision of your life. And this decision should never be taken in any influence.
it.
Okay, so it is very important that if you feel confused, because there is absolutely no difference between Girdhar Lal and Radha Raman Lal. They are absolutely same. There is no difference between the people serving Girdhar Lal and Radha Raman Lal, the Vaishnav serving Girdhar Lal, the Acharya serving Girdhar Lal and Radha Raman Lal. So it is very important for you to probably increase your Shravana. Probably when you are meditating in the lotus feet of the Supreme, whom do you think that you are connecting? Whom do you think you are understanding? Whom do you think is approachable for you? That whenever you get stuck in bhakti, whenever you have queries in bhakti, whenever you have you want guidance in bhakti, is your guru available for you? Is he there to guide you? Is there any way of again and again, because we all are living in material world where our pots of wisdom have lots of holes. So who do we have that kind of connection wherein again and again we can approach them and they can fill our pots with that wisdom again and again it flows down, but they again can fill it. Do we have all of that? So beta, it is very important to reflect on your own self. Think about it, that like for example, if I talk about Radha Raman Pranali, so there is an entire Acharya Pranali. So the connection of if we talk about Radha Raman Pranali, the entire connection is Sriman Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is the supreme Radha Raman Lal. Then
Yes.
from there he has given Diksha to Sri Gopal Bhatta Goswami Ji Maharaj. After giving Diksha to Gopal Bhatta Goswami Ji Maharaj, he gave it to Sri Damodar Lal Goswami Maharaj. And from Sri Damodar Lal Goswami Ji Maharaj, it is one blood and one gotra that is flowing down to Maharaj Ji. And that is why he is the Gun Manjari Tattva living in the form of body in this world. So you can see the entire lineage which is coming from the Supreme himself. So whenever you're confused in your life, bache, you have to think about everything. The Acharya Pranali, your Isht, your Gurudev, your approachability to them, whether you whether when you want guidance, whenever you are stuck, is there any medium from where you can get connected and get their association? And most importantly, that what form you get connected to. So when you meditate, it is a very, very big decision. You should never take the decision of taking Diksha in the influence of anybody. Please. Okay? Diksha should always be taken in bhav, not prabhav. Never fall for anybody just because you think that uh, I am just attracted. Like you just said, I'm attracted to Maharaj now I'm attracted to Nimai. No, you have to be thoroughly you have to be confident that yes, this is the pranali in which the core is love. No vidhi, no vidhi, nothing. But the only thing that has to be the which is important in this pranali is love, raga nuga bhakti. So the same way you have to think that you want to take diksha in some other pranali, this pranali, you have to be very confident and you have to read, you have to hear the Harikatha. Hear Katha of everybody. When a girl is unmarried, she sees many boys. Some could be good looking, some could be financially rich, but what you look for? somebody who can cater to all my needs, my emotional, mental, financial, all kinds of needs. So every girl could have different needs, right? So you have to think from that point of view and then choose your Diksha Guru, because Diksha Guru is only one. Shiksha Gurus can be many.
हाँ, ये आपने बताया था पहले तो.
Yes. So it is a very big decision. Every Siksha Guru, every Diksha Guru, every Acharya, may that be Indresh Prabhuji, or it may be Maharaj Ji, may it be Keli Kunj Maharaj Ji, may it be Murari Bapuji, may it be anybody. Everybody is elevated. Everybody is divine. You can never say one is better and the other one is not good, not better. Everybody is best.
Yes,
It's
yes.
just that reaching the same destination through different routes. The roads can be different, but the destination is one. And Radha Raman Lal and Girdhar Lal are one.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
So can we end the class now? It's 8:15. My son is hungry and he's like coming up to me again and again. He's sitting right here next to me. Yes, Nimai? Will you answer? Oh, he's wanting a talwar. You want to cut my neck because you're hungry? Come here. Say Radhe Radhe. Oh, Radha Raman. Say Radhe Radhe. Say Radha Raman Lal ki. Yeah. Nimai Dada is becoming more of a, you know, what do I say? Not a decent word to say though, but say Radhe Radhe. Yeah. Ask somebody. Say Har. Har Har Aham Dev. Ji? Yes, okay, I'll take two questions. One of Monali, and one more question we'll take, and then we'll end the class. Yes. Yes, Monali, but and Pranshi Garg. Pranshi Garg.
Hare Krishna Maya.
Radhe
Jai
Radhe.
Gaur.
Jai Gaur, bache.
Maya, actually, before joining the Nimaipathshala, I was associated with ISKCON. I still am attending classes at ISKCON Center here in my town. And like right now, I haven't decided yet from where I have to take Diksha, because I think it's very important decision of one's life. And I think I'm not mature enough in my bhakti right now that I can decide for myself. Uh, Maya, I wanted to serve Gauranitai deities,
Okay.
Gauranitai deities.
Mm-hmm.
So I just wanted to ask you, ki, is it okay to to get my deities installed from the acharyas present in ISKCON? Like,
Yes, why not? Why not, beta? First, I would really request you before installing the deities, it is very important to get the patrata to serve the deities. Deities is not a very easy thing which people have made these days. Go to Vrindavan, get a deity and put them in your home and just start, whatever small, big, just start serving. It is not like that, bache. If you are actually a Vaishnav, then first learn the entire process of how deities are served. You have to learn the aartis. You have to learn how to wake them up, how to put prasadam, how to put them to sleep, how to, offer them bhoga, what stotra stutis to recite. So I would really suggest and pray and humbly request you that first serve the chitrapat of Gauranitai in your home. With chitrapat, there is no aparadh. If you have deities and if you're not serving them in the right way, you also incur aparadh. So it is
yes,
very important. If you love somebody so much, if, like, for example, a mother is about to deliver the baby, so before the baby comes, she learns everything: how to feed the baby, how to change the diapers, put the almirah of clothes. She is fully prepared for the baby to come, and when the baby comes, she's all set. The room is ready, bed is ready, everything is ready, and she knows what to do next. The same way, I'm giving a material example so that you can understand. The same way, when you have you want deities, firstly, you never want deities. Deities choose to come to your home. So start serving Gaurnitai Chitrapat and serve them like you're serving deities. Start doing Mangala Aarti of the Chitrapat, start offering bhoga, start doing at least 3 aartis of the day. And then when you think that you are absolutely pro in all of that, I am doing Mangala Aarti, I am doing Rajbhog Aarti, I am doing Utthapan, I am doing Shayana Aarti, I am doing everything perfectly. Now it's the time to deliver the baby. Now it's the time to get the deities. So this is how you do seva in our pranali at least. And when you are ready for it, then whosoever qualified acharya is there around you, or probably if you want somebody to come from Sridham Vrindavan to your home, you can approach us. We can send from Sridham Vrindavan some good acharya. If you want somebody from ISKCON to do it, you are free and you can get the deities installed, bacha. Okay.
Hari Bol. Yeah,
Hari
you
bol.
gave such a nice example.
Okay, Pranshi Garg ji, I'm sure your name is not Pranshi. This is somebody else's whom idea using.
वो मेरी बेटी का नाम है माँ।
जी, definitely.
जय गौर राधा
हाँ,
राम विजय
जय
माँ।
गौर।
एक साल बाद आज मौका है आपसे बात करने का।
जय।
मैं आपको 1 साल
I'm
से फॉलो कर
fortunate
रहा हूँ।
enough. Wow.
पता नहीं आज कैसे कृपा हो गई, मैं हिंदी क्लास में आता हूँ और आज इंग्लिश क्लास में मैं आया हूँ। मतलब मैं क्या बोलूँ, मुझे समझ ही नहीं आ पा रहा।
आई एम वेरी फॉर्चुनेट कि मुझे मुझे आप सबसे बात करने का मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगता है, आपकी लाइफ्स के बारे में जान के कुछ उसमें मैं हेल्प करूं कि आप लोग और भक्ति के पथ पर और ज्यादा
आप
मोटिवेटेड हो
आपकी
जाओ।
क्लास अटेंड करने के बाद ना, मतलब बहुत सारे जीवन में बदलाव आए हैं। 1 साल में
जय।
इतने बदलाव हैं जिसे मैं बोल भी नहीं सकता ऑनलाइन पे, तो इतना। बस मेरा एक क्वेश्चन है माँ, मैं कभी भी मतलब जैसे महाराज जी की कथा सुनता हूँ, आपके रील्स देखता हूँ, राधा रमन मंदिर जाता हूँ, कहीं भी जाता हूँ ना, पता नहीं मेरे आंसू क्यों आते हैं। आज तक मुझे ये बात नहीं समझ में आ पाई।
क्योंकि आप पिछले जन्म में भी ठाकुर जी के विरह में ही आपका परित्याग हुआ है देह का। तो इस जीवन में जब आप ठाकुर जी का दर्शन करते हो ना, तो वो ना चाहते हुए भी सहज आपके नेत्रों से बाहर आते हैं। और आप पिछले जन्म में भी निश्चित रूप से राधा रमन जी के भक्त थे। इसीलिए महाप्रभु जी ने कहा ना शिक्षाष्टकम में कि नयनम गलदश्रुधारया वदनम गद गद रुद्धया गिरा पुलकैर निचितम वपु कदा तव नाम ग्रहणे भविष्यति। तो ये जो आपके नेत्रों से जो अजस्र अश्रु बहते हैं बच्चे, दैट इज अ कंप्लीट सिग्नल कि आप इस जन्म से ही नहीं, बहुत जन्मों से राधा रमन लाल के हो। इसीलिए जैसे गोपी दंडकारण्य में ऋषियों ने तपस्या करी, तब गोपी भाव मिलके गोपी का देह मिला और फिर भी ठाकुर जी ने उनके संग लीला करी। वैसे ही आपके रूप में भी भगवान आपसे खूब प्रेम। महाराज जी कहते हैं कि कोई जब उधो आए ना मथुरा गोपियों से मिलके, तो उद्धव जी ने भगवान को बोला कि भगवान आप कैसे निर्दयी हो, आप में तो दिल ही नहीं है, यू आर हार्टलेस। भगवान ने कहा उद्धव you know me the most and you are telling that I'm heartless. He said, how can you leave gopis who love you so much and come here? Then Bhagwan said one thing to Uddho, that Uddho, when somebody loves me a lot, and in return, I also love that person a lot, then the best thing with me, which I can offer to that person, is my separation. You know why? Because when you are in love and you are in love with that person and that person is with you can always see that person and express your love. But when you are in love with a person and you cannot see that person, then that person is in every bit around you. He's in the air, he's in the sofa, he's in the fragrance of he's in the form of fragrance in the clothes, he's everywhere, he's in beauty, he's in trees, he's in plants, he's in flowers, he is in food. Everything that you see around remembers, makes you remind you of that beloved of yours. So Bhagavan says that how can I explain that the one whom I love the most, I give him or her my separation. So if you feel that you feel very emotional when you see Shri Radha Raman Lal, so you have to believe it that not only you love him a lot, he loves you a lot too. So he very it's a very fortunate thing that he loves you back so much that Nayanam Galadashrudharya, that the tears come. You know, Maharaji told in his katha that you should never show your tears in front of people. when you sit in kathas and when you are there, you should never cry in front of people, because this world always misinterprets. Even if you're crying in the love of Krishna, they would say, oh, what happened in your life, somebody said something, and they would really not understand that sometimes you can cry in the love of that eternal beloved of yours. So, but I came back from that katha and I told Maharaj that, when you sit in katha and you're not in control of yourself, you are just in love with Sri Radharaman and you're hearing his Leela. You don't know your tears are coming or you're laughing. You are out of your control. So how can, if you are sitting in Katha hearing about Radharaman and you are in control state, that means I think you still have the Maya inside you. You have control of your own self. That means you're not fully surrendered for that moment. But I feel that when I sit in Katha and I listen to Maharaj, I think whatever he speaks, everything comes in front of me, and I think I just lose myself. You are crying when you're hearing about gopis, and you are laughing when listening about the leelas. But that could be different. Everybody can have a different take on this, but I think crying in the love of Shri Radha Raman Lal is the most beautiful thing that a Vaishnav can have. Crying in the love of God doesn't happen to all. You need a special blessing for that. Crying to show the world that I am crying for Radha Ramanlal, which is in short called crocodile tears. They are very common, but honestly, truthfully, emotionally, deeply, madly, crying for Shri Radha Ramanlal is a blessing. On this note, we will end today's class, and I'll pray in the lotus feet of Shri Radha Ramanlal that he blesses you all with immense happiness, immense kripa, and you all feel that love of Shri Radha Ramanlal for you in every point of your life, and keep serving him and spreading happiness around you. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya evacha patita nama pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namah. I extend my gratitude and Danvat Pranam in the lotus feet of Shri Radha Ramanlal, Gurudev Maharaj, and all of you. Shri Radha Ramanlal ki jai.
Yay!